You go there on late starts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my sister would go with my dad too when there was like her turn for late start.
Oh yeah. That used to be cash only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like rarely have cash on me, so I'd be like. But now that you do like cash, I just always order like, hey, can I order for pickup? They're like, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's super sick. It's like cheap and like super good food and like
It's comforting.
yeah, it's super comforting. I love diner food. It's amazing. Are you from LA?
I was born and raised in Santa Monica.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What was it like back in the day?
Way different.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are you?
25.
25. I'm 24. Cool. Okay, yeah. So like growing up, like what's different, would you say?
A lot of the shops.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then you would see like a bunch of like community people. It was a lot. It was community a lot. Like they still do it now. Like every Saturday at the Virginia Park, they do the farmers markets.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. But there's not like as many events like that as
Yeah.
there used to be?
Yeah. But
Really?
it's probably because of COVID too. Honestly.
Yeah, you think so?
For a while.
Yeah. Have a lot of people like have you seen like an increase in outsiders? Like people
Yeah.
moving from
Yes, especially like in the Venice area.
Yeah, yeah.
In Santa Monica, it's more like family like vibe.
That's true. Especially like here in it's a lot of families.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Here too, like they've been here for like years, and you recognize people, and then because like growing up, I went to like Stoner Skate Park, and then there's like the West LA courthouse is right down here,
Yeah.
and you just see like a bunch of the same people all the time.
Yeah, no, that's always cool. Like once you, like once I first moved here, I moved over by Federal by like the VA center.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that must have been.
Yeah, it was sucked because like I didn't really know anybody and like all the people who lived in my apartment complex like they wouldn't say hi. Like I'd say hi and then they'd like duck their head and like go in. Everybody would just kind of like kept to themselves.
Yeah.
But like as soon as I moved here, it's like more family oriented, but there's still like a lot of young people. But like, everybody's super friendly and
yeah.
like,
'Cause you also buy the Sawtell, like where all the, like the food places are.
yeah, yeah.
And you're
No,
by
it's perfect.
UCLA too.
Right.
So it's like you have Sawtell and fucking Westwood.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's a lot better. Yeah, so you skate and you shoot videos. Or sorry, you shoot photography of graffiti, and then and you shoot photography of like concerts and
a lot of shows.
artists. Yeah.
Shows and I've been trying to do skateboarding more recently.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard. Not hard, but it's like I'm getting used to it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like what would you say is like the biggest like obstacle for like shooting skate versus other types of photography?
Like so skateboarding, you kind of have to watch out like what you're shooting because what you want to get is like the main picture, and that's what I noticed. This photo I took, but you have to be more like in there and like especially because I like shooting with the fisheye.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to get kind of even more closer, and that's one thing I noticed because last week. It's cool. I took photos of the favorite YouTubers.
Yeah, Freddie Sanchez?
Yeah, Freddie Sanchez and Edgar.
That's so cool, yeah.
He gave me this sticker actually with his clothing brand. We might shoot photos later.
Legally Mental. That's dope. Show that to the camera. That's dope.
But that one was different because there was a trick that Freddie was trying, and I felt the wind hit my face. And I was
As he was going by.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, like that was like, boom.
Yeah, but like I imagine like guys like that who are a little better. Do they kind of like help you get the shot sometimes? Like will they do the trick in a way where it's better for the camera?
Kind of.
Or are you just like you just gotta like go in there, capture it, and they just do their thing?
I would say like I would like mold behind them, if that makes sense. Like wherever they're going, I would just like be like slightly to the right or slightly to the left.
Yeah, yeah. So that's hard. Yeah, that's hard. Like you have to adapt on the fly, and you have to be a good skater yourself to do skate photography. So that's another like barrier to entry. But yeah, so you are a good skater. So I imagine that helps a lot. But what made you start doing photography? Like what was the first thing you started to shoot?
Concerts. This was in like high school. Shout out Mr. Ledford too. But he was the dude that got me into photography. Like
It was a class. He's a teacher.
yeah, he was a teacher at Santa Monica High School.
Oh, cool.
I joined. You had to be 16, I remember. So like I waited till I was a junior, and then photo 1, and then photo 2 senior year. And I remember like last day of class, I was like, "Oh, miss you," and I started crying. And I gave him like a hug.
Oh.
Because like, and then yeah, and, like, we follow each other on Instagram still, and
Oh, that's cool.
it's just cool how like the program goes.
Yeah. So I inspired you to like start posting on Instagram eventually, or?
Well, first I started off with just my iPhone. Like I would just take
yeah.
photos of my phone, and then and then like I would borrow a camera. No, I shot film. I would shoot film a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's how I
Like
started.
you're developing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So like the classic, like the I4, like the black and white ones, and like with like the little spindle, and you'd be like in the dark rooms, and then you kind of have to like do it with like your eyes closed.
Is that something you're still interested in, or have you sort of like moved away from that?
I was kind of shifting back. At one point, I got like annoyed. Not annoyed, but it was just too much for me to think happening at once. So I was like, I'm gonna stick with digital and see where that goes.
Yeah.
And that's when I started doing like a lot more like backyard shows and like, punk shows and also like my friend Ali too.
Yeah. No, I wanted to bring that up because I saw on your Instagram that you were shooting some shows of his.
Yeah.
And like this is like, so I moved to LA like 2.5 years ago, and when I first moved here, like for the first year and a half, like I was pretty much at Venice Beach every day. And then like I'd go to the skate park, and that's when I was like learning to skate.
Yeah.
And then I'd see this kid going out with his mom and like selling T-shirts, and I bought one.
You what?
I bought one.
Whoa, that's like
Cosmic Demise.
That's like one of the first designs. Like he did a rerun, but that was like the first design was that one.
Yeah.
The comic book on the side right there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this was like one of the first. I think it's upside
One
down.
of his first designs for
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah.
Yeah,
so I thought that was crazy.
So we're in the hat right
Oh
now.
shoot! Yeah, that's so dope.
No, that's like one of my best friends. Like,
Really? That's so cool, man. Yeah, it's such a small world. Like the skate world is like, it's it's super popular, but at the same time, it's like it feels like a such small, tight knit community. Like everybody seems to know each other. Everybody seems to like pop up at the same places.
That's how I met Ali, or I knew of Ali because I would skate Westchester Skate Park.
Okay.
And like with my friend Peyton, like 7th grade or whatever, but we would do like religiously, like every Saturday.
Yeah.
We would be there, and I would always see Ali, but we never like, we would be like, hey, like our nod heads or like stuff like that. But it wasn't until like one day, like I'm going out to meet up with my friend Carlos who was skate, and as I'm leaving like I passed by the mailbox, I see him and his mom, and then I'm like, oh shit, like. I'm like, oh, I remember you, and he's like, I remember you.
Oh, that's cool.
And then like some like weeks later, like we're all like, how in high school like everyone's driving around, and, like going like on like adventures in like the mountains, and like that's what we did a lot when like growing up.
Just go out in the woods or in the mountains and
just like just
run around.
Just be goons, or, like like fuck like. So we were like all in like a car, and then we meet up another car up there, and then I see Ali again, and then that's when I was like, whoa! I was like, this is the point where I was like, all right, I have to say like, yo, I know you like now fully, and like we both were like, hey, we live in the same apartment building.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we still do now, and like
wow.
Since then, that's where our connection got stronger because my mom would drive us to school.
That's really cool. Yeah. So like, when did he start Cosmic Demise?
High school.
High school?
Yeah.
That's so dope. Yeah, and that's cool that you support it and like everything.
Yeah,
like
dude.
that.
I give him a lot of like due to him, it's where I got to shoot a lot of photos. Like I used to shoot almost all the photos for his clothing brand, and like
really,
there was one point where I even got so excited I did like a little of like a zine. That's what they call them, like the mini magazines.
Yeah.
I did like maybe 12 of those.
Really? That's so cool. Oh my god. So yeah, I've probably seen some of your work that like were you shooting for him like 2 years ago? Because like I've probably seen some of your work because that's when I first like, followed him on Instagram. So that's kind of crazy to think about. So he makes music as well.
Yeah, but he did at one point. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if he still does anymore.
Okay.
But
yeah, moved away from that. Well, that's cool. So now, what are you into shooting? What have you been doing recently?
well, I've been hanging out with Desmond a lot.
Yeah.
But prior to that, I've had a fascination with graffiti, like,
Yeah.
and I've been trying my best to like go out with people that do it and try to like. It's interesting. I just like the behind the scenes because when you see it, you just see like the done, like the piece is done, and then but you never see like in between like that the in between like the process. There you go.
No, that's so true. Yeah, like it just pops up. So like, in order for that to happen, you have to be doing it at like the strangest hours. Where nobody's like seeing it because for most people they just see the finished product, like you said. So are you staying out to like?
Like 4 in the morning sometimes. But like I always try to make sure like I close or I work. I work if I work the next day I work like a closing shift.
Okay.
Or it's my day off.
Yeah.
Because then I can wake up whenever.
Okay, yeah. So you do get sleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
barely, like barely.
Very little.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, so that's interesting. So like, what about the process are you capturing? Like, do you like to show people spraying the paint or just like the focus on the people doing it, or like what about the process are you capturing?
I try to capture like the beginning stages and then the end stages because I think
before and after.
Yeah. Because remember the first time or the third time or second time I went out, I did not know like that's how the process was. So I was like, whoa, like it takes time.
Oh,
like,
really?
It takes time depending like if it's like a big piece or something small.
Yeah.
It takes time, and like, that's where like I guess like the little like rush. I see why people like the rush because it's like you have to take your time and like be kind of like looking around.
Yeah, the whole time. Yeah. No. Yeah. And do you have like favorite artists like that you follow?
Yeah. There's someone named Spiral that I like a lot.
Yeah. Do these people post on social media or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Cause I don't know, like some people like I imagine are super mysterious and just like you'll just see their. Yeah, are there any of those people you follow who is like you know them only by their work, but you actually don't know who they are?
Yeah. Hopes is one, but he does rollers, so it's a it's not really, it's stick still, but
Okay, what's rollers?
like the.
Oh, okay, got you.
But he's like really big, like.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and does that stuff get covered up like pretty quickly? Like, how long does something usually stay up for?
I think it just depends, like the area.
Yeah.
If it's like a little rundown, it lasts longer.
Yeah.
But if it's in like a fancy area, it's like somewhere like either it gets cut up fast or in a very like obscure area, like in the corner of a roof or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you think those ones are the coolest? The ones that are kind of hidden that you kind of have to find, or do you like the ones where they're just like bold and they put it on like?
Well, I think of like
crazy.
I think of them like a private like art show, like if that makes sense. Like it's like ooh, like,
it's like an underground art show. Yeah, that's cool. And tell me about like capturing music.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this band called Trinidad Suave, and it's like a ska band that I became friends with the guitarist or bassist through work, and he ended up becoming like one of my best friends.
Oh, that's dope.
And with like his shows, I like because it's insane. Like not insane, but it's like really like eye opening and like it's a whole like subculture in the community.
Well, what kind of like what kind of things go on there? Like compared to like mainstream band.
Chaos, I guess, like in a way, but it's like really like safe environment at the same time.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like mosh pitting around and like drinking a beer or like a balloon or whatever, and like everyone is still looking out for each other, which is why I always like ska punk shows, because like if you fall, you always like you think like if you fall like, oh, I'm screwed because everyone's moving around. No, they pick you up.
Oh, that's cool.
And then they like, throw you back.
That's really cool. Yeah. So it's like a super supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But it looks cool because like the music is what powers the crowd. So then like if you get like a photo of the band playing and the crowd, that's like super ideal.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, is it about ska that makes for like a mosh pit? Because like in my head, thinking of ska, it doesn't seem like a genre that would produce that type of environment.
Oh no, they there's like a dance that they do, and then they move in like a circle.
Okay.
Mosh pitting is more when it's like a punk show and everyone's just like.
Oh, it's not like mosh pits at these shows.
No,
Okay.
you're dancing, but you're not like intentionally like bumping into people and like.
Okay, got you.
But because like, it's like it just sounds nice. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I get very like happy.
Yeah, no, that's super cool. Yeah, no, yeah, ska is a very like happy genre. Yeah, that's cool. Did you like ska before?
I'll be honest with you, no.
No?
I didn't even know it was like a thing. I mean, like I knew it was, but I didn't know that's what it was. And then he started to introduce me to like Cerebro Negros and like other bands, and enjoyed it.
Oh, that's really cool. Do you think it's something that's gonna like make a comeback? Do you see that, or do you think it's like thriving at that cult stage?
I think like when it comes to like Los Angeles, I think it'll be its thing. I think it's just gonna be its own community, and like, it could maybe grow like more festivals and stuff like that. But there's always shows.
Yeah. That's cool. Like, how many people are going to these shows, would you say?
Well, when I went to the last one, I took a photo of the crowd, and it looked huge. It looked like at least like 200 people, but it was like in a small backyard.
Yeah.
And like
it's packed up.
Yeah, like that's what I like love, because then like you see I like looking back at that photo, and then when I look, just see like the different like things people are doing, and like the facial reactions, and like. And then if you just like look at it as a whole, it looks like just like one big like mix.
Yeah. No, yeah, especially with like that fisheye lens, like it creates such a cool vibe when you have like a small room packed with people. There's something about that compared to like a big concert where you just can't achieve that same look. So like those intimate shows, you can really feel the music a lot more. Like everybody's sort of in it, like interacting with each other. So that's cool. Are there any other types of lenses or techniques that you've been experimenting with for photography? Do you edit photos at all?
Yeah. I edit. I use Photoshop for like when I have like little specks on the. Because my lens right now is a little. I bumped it a few times and has little dinks in it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna get a new one obviously, but. For now, I've just been using Photoshop to like remove those parts, and then I use another editing software to make it look like how I like to look.
Okay, nice. Yeah, and then do you ever do videos or anything like that? Is that something you're interested in?
I've been really considering it, because whenever someone sees like my camera or like me, the first thing they ask me or the first thing they'll mention is videos.
Yeah.
And I've always been a photo guy. Like I went to film school for like a semester maybe, and like I ended up just being the director of photography. So I was like, man, I might as well just stick with photos. Like I don't want to.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I've been considering it because a lot of people ask me, and like when I met up with the legally mental dude Edgar, he that's what he asked me too, and I was just like, oh. Maybe, because like all my friends do like videos, and so I'm just like.
I mean, you probably know a lot about it already.
Yeah.
It'd probably be a fairly easy pivot to make, but yeah, that'd be really cool. Like knowing what your photos look like, I think it would be really cool to see what your videos would look like, and I think graffiti videos would be really cool too. Like edits, like if you get into editing that stuff. Like you have like a really interesting style. I think it would lend itself to that very well. Yeah.
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So, do you imagine yourself focusing on more skate stuff like now that you've sort of done some skate photos recently?
You know, I think I'll focus more that like today like after this I'm meeting up with my friend Chris, and my friend Gio, and we're gonna skate Malibu skate park.
Oh,
and like
cool.
he's the dude that does like airs.
Oh,
and stuff.
dang.
So I want to practice like aiming he's like aiming the lens more on like the body instead of like the background.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's cool. So Malibu skate park, where's that located?
Uh, it's like down the PCH, like 14 miles.
Okay.
But that's what really like inspired me to get my driver's license. So I don't like so I could drive there like with ease. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. There's a lot of spots that are just like in the weirdest locations.
No,
so,
dude.
yeah, like you need a car.
Malibu to me is like my I'm not out there like that a lot, but it's like my comfort zone. Like I can be there in the day, I can be there at night.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
It's like Jurassic Park. That's the way I say it.
It is, yeah. Have you been to Point Doom?
Yeah.
I love that place so much. The tide pools there, like they have the craziest.
Yeah, you should try Matador Beach.
What is it?
Matador
Beach? Yeah. Where's that at?
It's in Malibu as well, but it's a little further down.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Oh, no, check out Reelin.
Reelin?
Yeah, it's a seafood place.
Oh.
I love that place.
I love seafood. There's this fish and chips place on PCH as you're going down the hill towards Point Doom. I forget what it's called, but that place is really good too. Yeah. Yeah. So, what's your what sort of places have you like shot in? Has it been mostly in LA, or have you ventured outside of LA as well?
Oh well, I was able to like growing up. I never really traveled too much.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I started working more, and then last year on my birthday, I actually went to New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great for photography.
And
yeah.
that was like the whole like I want to move like you know people want to move to LA.
Yeah.
I want to move to New York.
Yeah. That's how it happens a lot. I feel like a lot of people from the East Coast move to the West Coast and vice versa.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is like something about like being born in a place you just want to see something different. What is it for you?
The architecture. I think that to me was the biggest like. I don't know if that counts as cultural shock.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I was like, when I was there the first time, I was like,
oh yeah, the buildings are
like, it looks
crazy huge.
Yeah, and like you look up and you still see it going up. If that makes, there's like a building that looks like it's crooked, and I'm like, like my hands get sweaty like thinking about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, like the artwork everywhere there is really nice. The skate culture there is huge too as well.
Yeah, that's one thing that I was surprised about. I didn't think it would be that big there. But yeah, I watched this video of Andy Anderson. I think that's one of my. I'm not like huge into skating, but like I do really enjoy Andy Anderson.
He's really nice. The times that I have met him,
he's super nice.
Super nice.
Yeah, super chill guy. And then he just does like crazy like out of the box stuff.
No, he's very like. He has a lot of board control.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw a vlog of him going to New York, and he was like skating on these rails in Central Park and stuff like that, and like there's tons of people skating there, and that was a huge shock. But yeah, New York is great for photography because like all the buildings like have all these like perfect lines, and like just these cool shapes. So
the people too.
Yeah, no, there's some cool people there too.
There was a photo show it was a part of, and because I did a series when I was in New York where I would like Vivian Meyer, I think that's her name, the babysitter photographer that like everyone if you took photo classes like she's like part of every like lesson.
Oh, okay.
But she did a lot of street photography of people, and like what she would do is like she would have her camera and then be all like discreet. Like she would have it behind her or in front of her and like just walk around people and like she would get the most unique shots. So that's what I try to recreate.
Oh, that's cool.
And like since I have the fisheye, I would just have my hand down and like be walking with my hand down like that, and then I would walk behind what I want to and just like because the shutter is so quiet when you shoot.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like you just walk by and just like pretend you're just walking by. In reality, you took like 5 photos.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, I imagine that would be really cool. I want to see those. Yeah. Are those on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Well? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look out for those and see if I can recognize.
It's
them.
cool.
Yeah. What else did you do in New York?
Mostly just touristy stuff.
Yeah. What'd you do?
There's this There was this like workshop in New York that's run by a graffiti writer, like he says he's like one of the originals. He calls himself Staff 161.
Staff 161.
But he has like a graffiti tours, or like for people that come and want to like say, oh, I want to experience graffiti in New York. Like he just gives you like a brief history, and then like you do like your name, and then he like fixes it up for you, and then it's like a big tarp. And then you get like take it home with you.
Oh, that's so cool. So like fixing it up in terms of like correcting mistakes, or
like he does it like his style. Like he'll do your name with his style of like letters.
Oh, cool. That's so awesome. And then like when he's giving you the tours, is he showing you things that were just thrown up, or is he showing you murals that have been there for a long time? Like
books. He showed us like books, and then just like the basics of cans. Like I know that stuff already, but it was someone I was with at the time, and so it was like it would be like a cool little like date thingy.
Oh, cool. And they got to learn about like your interests.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. So did you try any good food there? There's a lot of good food in New York too.
Yeah, I tried. Well, I love ramen. Like soup.
Oh, yeah.
For me, soup is something that if I could eat soup for the rest of my life, I would do it.
Yeah.
But ramen, I had ramen. There's a ramen place I went up there.
Oh yeah.
And that was good.
It's good. Yeah. Ramen's so comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went to there's also this Italian restaurant. That one was trippy because that was like probably one of the most fanciest restaurants I've been to.
Oh really?
Like it was to the point where like they made me take off my hat. And they're like, oh yeah, no hats allowed. And then I'm like, what the like? And then like it was all dim.
Yeah.
And then you see like all the servers, they're all like that.
Yeah.
And then you have to like put like not the cloth like on your lap and everything, and like the guy's like, "Did you what is like that tip like that?" And I was just
wow.
like, "Oh, like damn, this is some New York shit." Like,
yeah, like mafia boss.
Yeah. There you go. Like Italian, like
right.
What's happening, or like
yeah, what's happening? Yeah, no, yeah, like yeah, no, there's a lot of good Italian food in New York. That's like that's something that's not very common out here. Another thing that's not very common out here is barbecue. Yeah, there's not a lot of good barbecue. That's one thing I was surprised when I moved here. And then I'm Nigerian, so there's not a lot of Nigerian food out here either.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But there is a lot of great, like, Asian food out here is delicious. Korean and Japanese. And, oh, yeah, even Thai. And then...
I love Thai food. No, I was craving yellow curry yesterday.
What is it?
Yellow curry.
Yellow curry, I've never had it. Oh, just the dish.
Yeah, the dish.
Okay,
and then with the side of rice.
Yeah, oh my God. There's this place, Coco Ichibanya, that just opened up on Sawtelle.
Really?
They have really good curry, but last time when I ordered it, like I got it way too spicy. Like it was ridiculous. But yeah, I love curry. Have you ever been to Love to Eat Bistro? It's in Hollywood.
No.
Oh, it's an amazing Thai restaurant. It's so good. Their pad Thai is delicious. But yeah, so what kind of things do you see yourself doing next?
Well,
in your future, like, do you think of photography as being a career, or do you just think of it as just being like your passion and like you just expressing yourself like that?
See, well, right now I'm kind of in a weird spot right now because it's surprisingly, and I'm really grateful, I got accepted to Cal State Northridge.
Really?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Like I've always been trying to go on the school route.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of setbacks, whatever. But I found out like last week.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. Congrats.
So when you ask that question, I I would say photography would be something I would do on the side.
Yeah.
But if it ever, like, you know, the typical story, like, it pops off more, then I'll drop out of school.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But I'll always focus on it though too. But
Yeah. No, that's cool. I definitely think it's a like great path to go on to like go to school and like you're stable for 4 years. At least you have like that plan, and then like at the end of that 4 years, you'll get that degree. And if that's what you want to do, great, you have a degree for it. If that's not what you want to do, like you can still pivot and like you have that photography that you've been doing on the side, and you can focus on that more. But yeah, I think that's a great idea to like do them simultaneously.
yeah,
Yeah.
because like with work, cause that's just like filler. You know, there's not much thought put into it.
Yeah.
Versus like school and photography, you kind of have to like play chess.
Right. Yeah. No, it's cool. It's gonna like expose you to like so many new things. You're gonna meet new people. Yeah. That'll be really cool. And that in turn will change your photography, I'm sure. Like you'll meet other people who like show you different photography that inspires you as well.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Yeah.
Cause that's what work got me exposed to like the more extreme side of photography, like where like you go out with people and they go paint and stuff. Like that got me into that realm, and I like that feeling. If that makes sense.
Yeah, of like having to put in effort to get a shot.
Yeah,
Things like that.
most of the time it's nighttime. You know, I can't use flash.
Yeah.
Again, because obviously it's gonna like make it really obvious that like there's someone doing something. So
That's interesting.
I have to like play around with lights because I shoot bulb with my camera, which is like where you control the shutter speed. Because you know, like when you see people take photos, you see your basically I control the so if I want to, I could be and the lens will be open. It's still taking the photo.
Really?
Like
Okay.
you control the shutter speed basically.
That's really cool.
So like, and that also works too with lights. But I like use that. Like I try to find like a spot where there's like dim, like barely any light, because I can make it work.
Yeah.
I could just like stand a little closer to it and try to aim the like the light to the subject.
Yeah.
And then just like hold it really quick, and then
so cool.
see if it works out or not.
Right.
But that's what I love about digital, because I can just see. With film, like I can't. It's hard to shoot film in those.
Because you gotta wait.
You gotta wait, but also too like you don't know if you got the shot or not.
Right. Yeah.
So, but that's also probably me being lack of like film camera skills. I just gotta maybe just do it more.
No, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's just harder in general. Like, there's that limitation to achieve that style. But, like, yeah, that's cool that you can, like, capture things that are dimly lit, because it totally changes how something looks if there's, like, a huge flash, or, like, if it's not in, like, its natural state. So you're capturing things in its natural state for people to really like understand what that looks like. And like, as somebody who just has like a phone to take pictures, like nowadays phones do have like a night mode, so you can pick up more light, and you can like slow the shutter. I forget what it's called on iPhone, but you can delay the amount of time it takes to bring the light in, but like you can't achieve the natural look of things. I feel like there's not a lot of photos that like give you that sense of this is what it looks like at night, you know, like something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's really cool about your photos, because it feels like the natural eye, and it feels like you can see what you would at night if you're actually there.
It's because like LA is it's a big, not a big, it's a medium. I don't know, actually, it's a city for sure.
Yeah.
But that's what I realized. Like the lights that you see are all the lights from like the street lights, the lamps, or like buildings.
Yeah.
That's what I realized the other day.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at it and it's like a slightly like yellow light at the very top, and then it's like black or whatever.
Right. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. It's just like city. It's not like densely packed lights either, though. It's like kind of sparse.
Yeah.
Every so often. But yeah, what parts of LA, and when I say that, I mean like what aspects of LA do you like capturing compared to like things that you wouldn't be able to find anywhere else? Like growing up here, what would you say is the character that LA brings to be a subject for photography?
Like culture, like history, like I don't know. I'll be honest, because what really amazed me or got me fascinated were like freeways.
Yeah,
Because like,
there's a lot.
because like you know, you just drive on freeways, but if you're like walking on the freeways, that's a whole different story.
That's true.
But like you see like little artwork everywhere. Like that's what I like, is like you always see something that someone made.
Yeah. No, that's so true. Yeah, like driving on the freeway, like you usually don't have time to look.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
What's funny, when I'm driving on the freeway, I'm always like, and then I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But like,
Yeah.
that's something I gotta stop doing.
Oh, no, that's so cool. Yeah, I mean, I love your stuff, Diego, and like, yeah, I hope to work together in the future and shoot some photos for me sometime.
Always.
Yeah, yeah, man, and yeah, I'm super supportive of everything you have to offer creatively. And thank you for coming on and connecting and telling your story about capturing photos in LA. And I think that's a great perspective that people are gonna really enjoy. So appreciate you coming on.
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you, man.
My first ever anything like this, so.
Oh, well, cool. I'm happy to be the first. Yeah. But I'm gonna leave his stuff in the description, so go give him a follow, and then you can see his awesome photos. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Nice. That was awesome.